The message came through while the sun was melting into the Aegean, turning the whitewashed walls gold. Did you tell him yet? I stared at my phone, the wind lifting the edge of the napkin beside my coffee. For a second, I thought it was meant for someone else. A wrong number. A glitch. My name wasn't there. But it didn't need to be. I knew who him was. 4 years. That's how long I'd worked without a real break. Overtime stacked on overtime. Missed birthdays. Cancelled weekends. When my boss finally approved a week off, my wife insisted on Santorini. You need quiet, she said. We need us. I believed her. I wanted to. She was still upstairs, shower running, humming, off-key. The way she always did when she was relaxed. The terrace smelled like salt and espresso. Everything was calm. Everything was wrong. I typed back before I could stop myself. Tell me what? 3 dots appeared. Disappeared. Appeared again. Sorry, wrong person. My hands shook. I told myself I was tired. Jet-lagged. Paranoid from years of stress. I put the phone face down and tried to breathe. The signs had been small before we left. Missed calls she said she didn't hear. A new passcode on her phone. Work policy, she'd laughed. Late meetings that ran into dinners. When I asked, she kissed my cheek and said, don't start seeing ghosts. So I didn't. I swallowed the doubts and told myself love meant trust. That night, she reached for me in bed. Her skin was warm, familiar. I wanted to sink into it, forget the message. But when her phone buzzed on the nightstand, she flinched, just a little. Enough. I'll get it, she said too quickly, already rolling away. I watched her back, the curve of her shoulder, and felt something fracture. Not break. Fracture. Hairline cracks you don't see until pressure makes them spread. The next morning, while she went to pick up pastries, I sat alone with her phone. I hated myself for it. Loved her enough to look anyway. There was no dramatic thread titled affair. No hearts. Just logistics. Calendar invites renamed. A chat archived so deep it took effort to find. Photos that weren't explicit. Just too intimate. A coffee cup I didn't recognize. A caption. Our place. Our place. I didn't cry. I felt hollow, like the terrace had emptied me out. When she came back, smiling with a paper bag warm with bread, I asked her how long. She set the bag down slowly. I didn't plan it, she said. Not a denial. Not even an apology. How long? I repeated. 8 months. 8 months. I thought of the nights I'd come home exhausted. The way she tucked her feet under mine on the couch. The way she told me I was her safe place. I wondered which version of her was real. I was lonely, she said, eyes wet. You were always gone. He listened. I laughed then, an ugly sound. I was gone for us. I know, she said. That's the worst part. We didn't shout. We sat with the truth between us like a third person. She told me it was over. That Santorini was supposed to be a reset. A healing. I believed she believed it. But healing built on silence isn't healing. It's a pause. I flew home early. On the plane, I watched couples sleep on each other's shoulders and felt old grief press in. At home, the apartment echoed. Every memory stung. Her mug, the dent in the couch, the photo from our first trip when we still thought love was enough. We tried counseling. She tried honesty. I tried to forgive. But trust doesn't come back because you want it to. It comes back when it's safe. And it wasn't. The day I left, she stood in the doorway and asked if I was sure. I told her I loved her. I told her that was the problem. Now, when I think of Santorini, I don't remember the view. I remember the message. The moment my life split into before and after. And the quiet strength it took to choose myself. Slowly, painfully, for the first time in 4 years.